How's everyone today? I'm Teacher Caroline, and I'm here today with another lesson about dividing fractions. Sounds like fun. So, before we jump into our lesson, I want to make sure everyone has their page 88 worksheet, your multiplication chart, and you should also have the graphic organizer I sent to you. Keep, change, flip. You have those things ready, and then we can just jump into the lesson. So for today's lesson, there's 3 words that I'm going to need you guys to remember. And you get this, we got it. Keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. Those words are the steps we're going to use today to solve these division problems. Or keep, change, flip. Okay, so let me give you an example of what that means. So I have a problem here. 3/4 divided by 2/7. The first step for this is going to be keep. So 3/4, the first fraction, we're always going to keep. So when dividing fractions, you're always going to keep your first fraction the same. You're never going to change it. So this one's 3/4, it's always going to be 3/4. Then we're going to go to the next one, change. You're always going to change the operation from division to multiplication. That's the change part. Keep, change. Always change the division to multiplication. Last step is flip. You're always going to use a reciprocal when dividing. So you're going to flip the second fraction. So this 2/7 is going to become 7/2. And all you need to do is just multiply across. Multiply across. It's that simple. Okay, we'll try another example. This one is 1/5 divided by 1/4. So we're going to use the steps keep, change, flip to solve this. Keep, change, flip. First thing I'm going to do, keep, then change, then flip. So here are the steps. 1/5. The first thing I'm going to do, keep this first fraction the same. Always keep it the same. Second step, I'm going to change the division to multiplication. That's the change. Last step, flip. 1/4. We're going to flip that to 4/1. Then you're going to just multiply across. What's 1 times 4? Let's just say I didn't know what 1 times 4. You always have your multiplication chart. Double check if you're unsure. 5 times 1. There's your answer. If some of you guys want to go the extra step, you can reduce this and make this a mixed fraction. But this is good enough for this lesson. Okay, let me give you one more example. Let's try 1/2 divided by 2/5. What should I do first? I want to feel, I know that you guys are just yelling out, keep, 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 keep. And that's correct, keep. I'm going to keep this first fraction the same. I'm going to keep 1/2 as 1/2. What am I going to do next? Change. I'm going to want to change this. Change the division to multiplication. What I'm going to do next with this one, I'm going to flip this, keep, change, flip, and make this 5/2. Kept the first one the same, change to multiplication, flip the second one. Then I just multiply across. Multiply across. If I didn't know what 1 times 5 was, I check my multiplication chart. Put the 5. If I didn't know what 2 times 2, check my multiplication chart, and I put the 2. Gives you 5/4. For this lesson, this answer will do, but this could always be reduced to a mixed fraction if necessary. Okay, how's everyone feeling about that? I hope everyone's feeling super. That's the energy that I'm feeling. So what I'm going to do now is I want you guys to take this time to work through some problems. I want you to write down 1/3 divided by 2/4. I want you to also write down 1/6 divided by 2/3. I want you guys to write this down, and I want you guys to work on this independently. I am going to work on it. So if you having a little trouble, remember multiplication chart, graphic organizer with steps, or you can just follow along with me. Okay.
Yeah, you know how this go. Keep, change, flip. Simple, right? Divided fractions. Vocabulary. Let's go. Keep, change, flip. Yeah, that's the action. Everybody's gonna know how we're dividing fractions. Keep, change, flip. Yeah, that's the action. Everybody's gonna know how we're dividing fractions. Keep, change, flip. Yeah, that's the action. Everybody's gonna know how we're dividing fractions. Keep, change, flip. Yeah, that's the action. Everybody's gonna know how we're dividing fractions. Dividing fractions is easy. That's no lie. You just flip one, yep, then you multiply. Don't flip both, because that'll be strange. You need to keep one exactly the same. Yeah. Then the sign gets changed, division to multiplication, that's okay. Then flip the second fraction like you're on a grill. We multiply what's left, that's really real. Take 3/5, divided by 2/3. Keep, change, flip, that's the word. Keep 3/5 the same, change the sign so we multiply, that's the game. Flip 2/3, we get 3/2, then we can multiply, and so should you. 3 times 3 is 9, 2 times 5 is 10.
Okay, so how did everyone feel about that? I hope everyone did great. As you can see on my work, what I did for the 1/3, I did the first one, I kept 1/3 the same. I changed my division sign to a multiplication sign. 2/4, I changed it to 4/2. Then I just multiplied across. Again, if you're struggling with this, check your multiplication chart or grab your graphic organizer, which has the steps. Okay, for the second problem, 1/6 divide by 2/3. 1/6, the first one. Remember, you keep it the same. Division sign, change that to multiplication. 2/3, flip, keep, change, flip. I flipped that to 3/2. I multiplied across. 1 times 3 is 3. 6 times 2 is 12. And again, for this lesson, I'll accept this answer. It doesn't have to be reduced any further, but it could be. So that's that lesson. I hope everyone feels comfortable with that. I hope everybody feels good about that. If you're having any trouble or if you need further assistance, please feel free to email me. What I'm going to do now is I want everyone to take out their worksheets, and they're going to independently do problems 1 through 6 on page 88. Make sure to email me your answers and by the end of the day. And again, if you have any questions, make sure to email me. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed my lesson. Remember, keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. You got it?
Reduce it, that's the end. Why do we flip it? I'll explain the math. Dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying by half.
Have a good day, you guys. Bye.